This section of this video can save you $200,000. Let me explain why with the real case. So we had a client that wanted access to the European Union, and he was researching passports, he was watching other YouTube videos, other companies that were promoting these citizenship by investment programs in the Caribbean. And he was like, wow, yeah, this program is great. And he started entering the rabbit hole of Caribbean. Which one of the five? Dominica or Grenada or Antigua and Barbuda and kids with my family. And what he missed by just comparing which one of the five would be the best and the one with the most chances of success in the future not being banned for the European Union, he was like, okay, I'm gonna go with this one. He chose one of the five. However, by looking at this rabbit hole, he forgot about something. That not only passports get you access to the EU, also there's a way through a permanent residency that you can get access to the EU. For example, you can invest in Greece $250,000 in a property that in the future you can sell and make the money of the appreciation. He chose the route of donation with the CBI program. Of course, it gives him advantages to travel to other places besides the EU, but he doesn't need that because he already has other passports that cover that. He wanted to guarantee access to the EU. He really loved spending time in Europe. So he missed on the opportunity of a permanent residency just because he was looking at passports. And when you have this narrow view, you're missing on other opportunities. And that's why we come in. And I say all the time that this consulting world is like having a toolbox. If what you only have is a hammer, the consultant you talk to, he's like uses hammers, and hammers are, in this analogy, the Caribbean passports. He's gonna say, yeah, this hammer, you need this, and then she's gonna go on hammer with this shape, hammer with this shape, hammer with this shape. And he's gonna compare 5 different hammers of the 5 different passports in the Caribbean because he's an expert at that. But he might not realize that maybe the tool that you needed was a screwdriver for access to Europe, would be more effective, would not lose money, would not be a donation, or maybe it was a conflict of interest. He wanted to sell Caribbean passports because it's what he got the biggest commission at, that other sovereignty firm. He then took one of our consultations and we said, mind if we ask you a question? Why you made this decision? What made you choose this? And he gave us reasons that we were like, bro, do you know that there's this option, this option, this option? I was like, no, I didn't know. Would you have taken, go back, would you have taken this route instead of this one of the Korean passport if you could? And he said, any day, I would have signed. Why did I have to donate money if I could have just invested it? And the other option was Portugal presented to him, another great residency program, golden visa program that leads to citizenship, which Greece does not. It's super difficult, 7 years and speaking Greece, nobody does it. But Portugal does, and he could include the family. It's like, I wish I knew this information before I took that decision. So realize that there might be more programs that you are even aware of, that even the consultants that you hired in the past know of. And that's why I don't rely on me doing the consultations alone. I have multiple experts. Every case is presented to a variety of experts from more than 20 countries. They receive the message, hey, new client, this is the request, He has this current situation, he wants to achieve this goal. And each one starts putting there the tools that they have, the knowledge to get to the end goal that the client wants. Out of all of them, we choose one, sometimes two, sometimes three, and we ensure that we didn't miss anything because it's a mastermind, because it's multiple brains with different angles, with different pieces of information. So if you want to tap into this intelligence collective, because my brain is just so limited, that's why I rely on a team. So if you want this tailored to you, you want to book a time, a call with us, a discovery call, you can do so in the description down below.